joining the session again. We have Professor Amit Ailani, who would be conducting the workshop AI tools in ESG. Amit, may I request?
Thank you, Harsha. I hope I am audible.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Let me share my screen first.
Sure. Amit. Your screen is visible.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, over to you, Amit. You can begin the session
All right.
now.
Okay, thank you so much. So, very good morning to all of you. So, this is Amit Ailani. I'm the ESG researcher, professor working on the Vidyalanka Institute of Technology, Mumbai. So, today I'm going to talk about the AI workshop for the sustainability ESG reporting and the carbon accounting. So, before going this, so I just want to talk about a lot of things about it. The first thing is, you hear about a lot of AI. So, everyone want the AI is required and AI is useful. Everyone talk about this one. Okay, fine. So that is very common question. Everyone talk about it. Every meeting, every deadlines, every boardroom they're asking for, can I use this AI for this? So this is a very common one, right? So now I just want to ask you one very common question in your day-to-day activity for your reporting part, for your completely the managing of the data. So do you require any kind of pressurize that's you need to use AI? Yes, exactly. We always want to everyone say you can use it AI, can you reduce this work, can you help this one? Okay, but I think so you are the only one you know your actual data, your complete data in the lot of excels, word files, the lot of spreadsheets are available. You know very well about your data and you are not ready to say, oh, AI will use it for this way. Okay, I need a backend data, putting that formula in the excel, can I AI definitely use it? So a lot of question in your mind, so we'll use this questions and then we'll find out the way and how we can use it. In this session, I cover two tools that is helpful for your day-to-day activity and what is a use case of the AI and also cover it. So why we need sustainability with the AI? So sustainability as a regulatory pressure, we know that everyone talk about the BRSR, CSRD, and the lot of data we have, the n number of data we have collected. We have target of net zero, we have target of demanding of faster accuracy, and the like next level is the data validation. So this thing we actually doing a manual part. Many of the organization they already adopted the AI part, but some limitation again, a challenges will be there. They don't be completely put on the data on the AI. Again, the security issue, a lot of things are there. So AI, what AI do? AI will be reduce your human effort. We actually wanted because we have a lot of works we have, and we wanted someone will be helpful for the so that we can reduce our work and we can give the formal documentation in a very less time. So now where they can meet the impact on this one. The first one is carbon accounting. Another is the climate risk modeling and the circular economy. So moving ahead, I just want to ask you, I hope everyone joined the session. I just want to ask you, any one of them, and of you, you heard any AI tool. Okay, so my question next is, so have you ever an AI tool will be there in your mind? Can someone talk about the AI? The first question in your mind is always, can you write on chat box? If I ask any AI tool, what is your common tool in your mind? Come on, you can write on chat box. I can read it. Any answers? Whenever you say AI tool, what is the first answer in your mind? I just want to see here. Only first answer in your mind. Exactly, Prabha. Very good. Thank you so much. So the first answer in your mind is always that is ChatGPT. Yes, you're using a lot of tools. Apart from this, the ChatGPT is again a common. So this is connecting with your actually a human, the normal human being. So we know the ChatGPT is actually a AI tool. That is true. Okay, but how much we understand this one? It is more better than a lot of tools in the market. Chat GPT is a basic tool, but again, the same tool will be making from a different version. For example, another tool is Claude, Gemini, Copilot, Perplexity, and many more tools are available in the market. So this is just a small tip of the iceberg, right? The entire organization will be generated, and this will be the top of the some core idea, right? So this is the common thing we are using it. Okay, so moving ahead, which is called as a, this is the called as a generative AI tools, right? So I'm just taking one small survey for 2 minute time to identify what is actually pinpoint. So just I give you 2 minutes time. Please scan you this QR code and give the small questions. I just take a pause here. Come on, just try for the 2 minute time. I don't want to take more time. I require only 2 minute time for survey. Now only 8 question will be there. So this thing will be understand what is actually biggest barrier in your adopting of AI. Come on, try this one. If you run, I will put on the chat box. That is a link. Yes, I hope a lot of people are filling this form. There's only hardly 8 to 10 questions will be there, not more than that. So I think very common question I think I'm asked about the GPT. Another thing is that is a what the tool actually using this here company. So are you able to use the GPT in your company? I think answer is yes or no. Come on, anyone. Some company don't allow to use the chat GPT in your company because of the barrier of the security reason. And some company they already have an inbuilt tool, they're actually using it. This small survey will help me to find out what is your actual pinpoint and what is your actual barrier, why you're not going to adopt this AI tool, and what is the actual problem where you want it. So in future, we meet again, Amit. I want to help. I need your help. So can you help me for the making this tool? So can you help me for this tool that is helpful for this particular domain? So this survey will be helpful for me future also. So whenever we meet or we connect on the anywhere in the online, so definitely I will have answer. All right, so moving ahead, I hope many of the answers are covered. Done. I'll wait for 2 more minutes. Done. Thank you, Vinod. Yes, I just wait 1 more minute to let complete everyone. All right. So whenever we talk about the AI, but no one talk about your pinpoints. So everyone talk about the biggest tool that is generative AI, agentic AI. Okay, Amit, I understood. There's a need. So what is my problem? Can you help me for my problem? I'm facing my day-to-day problem. I have a lot of Excel data. My manager, my team leader telling me about it. Can you use it AI? I am not able to do it because I have a lot of data. I trust my Excel file. Someone say if Excel is corrupted, what happened? No, I have duplicate files. Someone say, okay, duplicate file also corrupted. What happened? I have a dry files. What happen if Excel will be not going forever? It will be closed by Excel, Microsoft. What happened? I can save it as a file, text file. So you always believe your file, right? Agree? Yes. So can I, Amit, help me to find out the way that I can reduce my effort? I have a lot of burden. Whenever the deadline will be coming for reporting, I'm struggling a lot, a manual file, a lot of formulation, putting on the data back end side. I'm stuck a lot of time. I need a manpower. But again, the thing is, someone say, use AI. How I can use it? No one here to help me the ground reality. Okay, let's move to the first part. The when you give the when I ask the questions, these are the all the tools which we heard about it. For example, that is generative AI, that is Gemini, Copilot, Claude. There are a lot of tools are available in the ads. We can see this. So these tools are called as a generative AI. Okay, what is generative AI? First, I will tell you the small thing. In a generative AI, the basically how to actually work. We need to give the prompt. Yes, Amit, we know that. We always use ask for the GPT. Tell me about myself. This is a very funny question. Tell me the route from this to this location. Tell me the nearest hotels. There are a lot of we are putting in the question on the chat GPT. Yes, Amit, I have an app and we are very good at using the prompt. Okay, let me clarify about it. If you give the proper prompt and that is you will get an answer. So how you can give the prompt? You have putting the text, you're putting the data, you're asking a question. That is a normal we follow the input. Now, what happened? The next step is the AI tool, which is called a generative AI tool. They're working on the model. And what kind of model? They actually train on the basis of the tokens and the patents, and also they have trains. So this kind of information they had processed and accordingly they predicted the actual output. And finally, we saw the data in the form of analysis format, text format, image format, or different formats we get the output. Okay, and now I just want to talk about the model. Can I ask you one question? If you are working in the ESG domain, I believe a lot of people from the ESG or sustainability CSR domain will be there. So if one day your boss say, Amit, you are one of the person who working in a sales, he is absent today, he is not well. Can you help with this the team for sales team? Now the next question is how I can do this because I don't know sale what to do. Okay, you forcefully sitting with the sales team. What actually the next question is? What I am here? I don't have any training. I don't have any kind of model, any kind of strategies, any kind of pattern, what to do. I spend whole day with the sales team, but I don't know. My answer is zero. My output is zero because I don't know anything about it. The thing is that our AI models should be trained, then to be work. All right, Amit, how AI model will be trained? So we need to put a relevant question. We need to put the relevant prompt so that the AI generative AI tools will identify the relevant resources, databases, available PDFs, available policies, then give the correct answer. Agree or not? Yes. So model training is one of the very important thing. Now, why I'm talking about the model training, if I ask you about your company detail, how much you will be predicted about next 3 years. So the net zero or whatever the emission you're doing it. So how much prediction will be there? You always talk about as per my historical data. It means that if you 5 year data of company, then you can say that on 2030 definitely will go for the net zero. But if you don't have data, previous data, then what happened? Your answer will be just a guess, right? Just a guess means you're just saying will do it, will not doing it without any proper documentation, but you just claim it that is you're doing it. Again, the greenwashing, there'll be coming a picture. So a lot of things you already cover in the first sessions. So now the important part is to be giving the proper right prompt. All right. So what is the use case will be the draft the disclosures, summarize the reports, research, regulatory, and build the data table. You normally view putting for the reporting part. Now, moving to the prompt one, prompt is a new query. Whenever you're searching in an Excel or any file, you normally putting on the queries. Okay, we can call it a query. The prompt is a new type of query. It's not just like an instruction to the model, what you actually wanted, and what you actually the output will be more useful, accurate, and the output will be usable. So first, the thing is, first you need to find out the role. Okay, tell to AI that who are E, who's to be. For example, I'm a senior ESG analyst. Okay, So just tell the chat GPT or any tool that you are assumed that you are a senior ESG reporting analyst. All right. So it means that the role will be defined specifically, not for the general one. If you ask for anything a general question, definitely the answer will be not correct. As you know that if I ask for the GPT, you always get a very unstructured answer, and sometimes you spread up and say, okay, let's do it at my own self, right? So now the next one is you have to give the proper task. Okay, tell exactly what it should be do, summarization, calculate, extract information from the dart, draft, or maybe the report. So this is another one you can mention the task. If your task would be clear now, so your answer will be definitely clear. Now the third one is that is now the context. In the context part, to whom? To whom means, sorry for that. Yeah. To whom, for which framework and why we use this one. So that is also important. And finally, you want a report format, tabular format, email format, and maybe the bullet format. So that is also important, a checklist. So the first, another learning will be the prompt is a new query. We have to first give the role, task, context, format, and the powerful output. All right, Amit, we learn it today. So what is the understand? Can you give me the practical thing? I don't want to listen any theoretical part. Okay, I agree. I'm giving a weak prompt versus a strong prompt. Okay, write about the ESG for my company. Maybe you're just putting on the file and just asking the basic general prompt. We always do this, right? The same tool, same question, but always a different result. It's just a generic question. You just answer will be textbook answer, which is no specific company specific, domain specific, not even the proper way of template they followed. Just simply copy paste, right? Now, if you're giving the right prompt, what actually getting it? So what the we discuss here, first put on a role. The strong will be prompt will be you just ask as a user ESG reporting analyst or your ESG manager. Okay, summarize for the scope of 1, 2, 3, right? Then another thing you can mention, the next part is that is you have mentioned the attachments. You can also giving the 5 bullet points also. That is a task we wanted. For context, for what reason you're requiring for BRSR cruiser or maybe 25, and also expected the plain format or plain bullet format, and which is word of the 120 words. That is one of the example I am putting here. I hope you're aware of this, the things, right? Now, Amit, we understand how to write the prompt. Okay. But again, I'm not satisfied, Amit. I need something very interesting one. You already put my pinpoints. Okay. So, okay, moving ahead to the next part. So I have some putting more prompt related part. So how we can do this? So prompt, using the prompt, you can cut down your ESG reporting work. I believe some of the company allow the GPT, some company have cloud subscription, some company have internal AI tools. They can reduce the work for this one. But I believe I am using my mobile phone. I am a mobile phone for the reduce my work. Some companies not allowed to do, but I believe something I'm doing my own. Okay. So first you need to read the long files. So that is a very difficult task. So using the prompt, please read about this policy and give me the extract of this particular framework. For example, principle number 6 or whatever it is, you can mention. Okay. The reading of a long file is a one of the good advantage. Correct. Next one is structuring the raw data. Whenever your messy data, you have a lot of data will be there, just put on a GPT or any AI tool. This is reduce your human effort and would be structured raw data. Correct. Now drafted the narratives. What is your actually narrative? What you wanted? You required for some figure. You want some. You have a lot of data, but you want to make a tool. You make a graph. Okay. So can you give this? Yes, you can give the last 2 years data, 3 year data, and give me the proper alignment and give me the graph and how much it is increased. Okay, agree. The gap and the risk check. Now everything what happened, the AI tools not give it the correct answer. Correct. I agree for this. But why we can, it's a reliability issue. Yes, exactly. But again, whenever the data will be coming, we need to take a minute and recheck about the graph. That would be very helpful. We are not promoting everything will be 100% will be accurate AI, but there's a 10% chances the value will be missing value or maybe some value will be putting by their own because there are a lot of database available at their own. So sometimes the missing part will be used. So we need to verify again. So that is the disclaimer from my side. Now, what happened the next prompt? Oh, I have putting some prompt for you. Maybe it will be helpful for you. If you even want, I will just give the PPT for you also. So for example, scope 3, CSRD alignment check. So this is the general prompt I'm putting here. So just read it. This is helpful for you. The prompt 1, prompt 2, prompt 3. So these are the general prompt. Apart from general prompt, specifically we required for this one. So that is I'm putting here for carbon accounting and the ESG reporting. All right. So I think this is very easy. Act as a climate risk reporter expert. I mentioned over here. Also act as a carbon accounting specialist, act as a ESG compliant analyst. So that is first time, a first line will be considered as a you are the expert. So when I say AI, you're the expert. Oh, I'm expert. So I will give the right answer. This is so? Yes. So now the another example for the climate risk and circular economy. For example, in the prompt 4, so I mentioned here, analyze the 12 facility location under RCP 4.5 by 2030. There's a risk scenario analysis. So this is also required for this one. Also, the waste stream matching. So this is another one of the review audit data. So this is required for the circular economy. So another is energy consumption. You can analyze your electricity bill also with the last 12 months or maybe the 5 months, 6 months and identify the pattern where the usage will be there. So saving the opportunity and also the action plan will be mentioned over here. So this is somehow will be helpful for you reduce your human effort. Again, I'm saying you, this will reduce your time and effort. That is our main priority. Impact assessment and the management verticals. So for example, from 7 is a mention about the beneficiary of the CSR, what are the what are the costs of the beneficiary as alignments and what are the charge suggestions. Some supply chain ESG risk will be also there. So all the prompt, if you want, I will put on the chat and I will share to you. So this is again the biodiversity impact. So that is completely 9 prompt I'm putting as we have mentioned how to write the prompt. So going ahead with the next part, what is the 5 rule to write a prompt to actually work? The first, we have to be specific. If we specifically that it is which framework you want, which data, which year output needed, then it will be work. Next one is the attachment. Whatever the real use case files will be there. What is the number, data format, previous file, constraint, if you mention, that will be add on. Third one is always define the output. And fourth one is ask the shortened and quantifiable answers, board level answers, and maybe refine answer practically. The last one is if you write any prompt will be usable, make sure you can save it for the best prompt. It will be helpful for the future also. Because we always have busy person, right? We don't have time to write a prompt, sir. It is very difficult for me. But if you save it, you will always remember that. All right. So what to avoid is a basic prompt will be too generic. Tell me about something BLSR ESG. That is very general one. No rule assign. If you not assign anything as a role, it will be very difficult. Just imagine AI have lot of data. Lot of databases will be connected. Well, that is websites, that is Wikipedia's, the reporting part. There's a multiple people using the AI. So AI actually learn and there's a lot of user will be there. So some students are there, some ESG expert will be there, some different management person will be there, some sales person there. So AI don't know what I'm actually considering. So first time you always remember that whenever you ask, you always say about assign the role. Overloading the one prompt, try to break it and draft something different separate prompts, and also ignoring the data quality. If you lot of data will be there, so just to flag it like missing value and ask about the unclear rows and also label first, which is inconsistency. And then lastly is not verify output. That is again a problem. Before using it, you must check the verified output. All right. So I think the first part about the generative AI prompt. So I just conclude this part only. I'm moving to the next part. Before that, I'm just create a build about a small first worksheet for you. So I'm putting on the chat also. So how actually you can write it before you always are putting on the chat, taking from the PPT. I'm just putting on the chat also how to write this one. This is a blank sheet will be there. So you can put on the task and just copy paste it and give the AI tool. So this will be one of the small tasks at you can do at whatever your time frame will be there. So this will reduce your time will be approximately 2 hours, right? I hope this using it, and please let me know if this is working or not. All right. So this is my first part. So Amir, okay, I learned today that is the how to use the prompt. Okay, you had tell me a lot of things. Can you tell me the one demonstration where we can use it? All right. So my first live demo is there is one of the GPTs, one of the specific GPTs. For example, people are talk about the agents. I think your first session you talk about the agents. You'll hear about agents. What is agents? Agents do for specific works, right? Specific work which is reduce your effort for general work. All right. Same way in GPTs, you can also specifically using for ESG reporting framework. Okay. So I'm just sharing the screen where there is a completely specific for this only. Nothing will be different. All right. So let me share my screen again and just going to particular point. All right. Allow a second, please. Yeah. I hope my screen is visible. Okay. Second, please. Okay, so this is the prompt. Sorry, this is one of the GPTs. So, Amit, what it is this actually? Does it look like a GPT only, but this is something else? Yes, it is GPT.com only. So there's some extension will be there. Extension means the task specifically designed for GPTs. If you find out, there's a lot of GPT will be available in the prompt. If you check here, that's going to the GPTs, a lot of GPT will be available. So I will share this link also. So this is completely free, but maybe I think paid version will be there or free version. You have to check also. So now this is the completely asking about the map with the GRI2, BRSR, SDG, and a lot of things are there. What I'm actually asking, let's see, very interesting one. Okay, tell me about your expertise. All right. Let's see. I'm first time I'm asking this question about expertise, which is actually the design for this one. All right. So this is expertise will be my expertise is focused on ESG reporting, systematic disclosure, framework mapping, material assessment. Especially, I can help with the GRI, okay, ISB, SEBI, okay, BRSR core, sustainability development goals, OGACI reporting, oil and gas company, Australian sustainability reporting, fantastic. Disclosure mapping, a lot of things will be available. Okay, I can help you conduct specifically for impact materiality assessment, align with the GRI. Okay, fantastic. ESG architecture, KPIs. Oh my God, a lot of things will be there. So I ask about the GPT, any specific you work, what is the expertise? So he can talk about the other GPT talk about this is my goal for accuracy, standard based, constant ready guidelines. Oh, fantastic. Can I ask one question is, okay, any prompt you want to ask me about it? Anything you can ask me, I just type here. So can you help me for this, any question? Well, this is helpful for you or not? Or just want to try for also. Okay, tell me, just a small try, tell me the latest guideline, sorry, for BRSR. Just sorry for the ignore for the spells. So let's see. Tell me about the latest guideline for BRSR. How many I help you today? I verify the most recent BRSR guideline, which is core. Okay. Okay, Sir Amit, but this is not a simple, this is also similar way. Na? Yes, exactly. But this is GPT will be specifically work for this one. The GPT will not give the general answer. All right. So maybe there's some network issue, maybe just take some more time. So, but I got it. The lot of things will be available for climate reporting, ESG architecture, disclosure. Oh, I think this is a good one. If I'm asking about the general GPTs, instead of this one is a completely specific one, is not about the general answer. Agree or not? Yes. So I think the first one will be there. Okay. As for the latest SEBI guideline, okay, they have the as per the 2026 17. I think we'll verify for them. Who is the expert will be, will verify. All right. So major changes in the 18 March, 28 March. Okay. Fantastic. So a lot of things will be there. So we just verify once again if you want it, but this is completely used for specifically for ESG reporting framework mapping. Fantastic. I agree or not? Are you agree? Moving ahead. All right. So this is my first demo for the specifically for talking about the GPTs and talk about the generative AIs. All right. Next, moving ahead with the next part, the Google Notebook LM. So that is the one of the another tool which is Gemini Notebook, where actually we are using it. This is for any documentation reading, any learning material, any policy reading. So here you need to upload the any source file and also ask about the source based on the question, create the outputs, and also use the audio overflow. So how it does actually work for the Gemini tools? So this is not a GPT. Tell me, I will tell you about this is not a GPT. This is Google Notebook LM. So this is the LLM model based notebook. So it's completely free. You need to register and you can use it. For example, you have a lot of PDF files, you have a lot of documentation, but you want to ask a specific question and you want to brief about the generates and the summary. So this is a very good one. All right. So let's move in the next part about the second demo, which is Google Notebook LM. Let me share my screen again. All right, so this is the Gemini Notebook Pro notebook, and I'm here putting some guideline. I'm just already how it will work actually. I just put in a create a notebook. When I click this one, I just take a one BRSR reporting guideline, only the sample one. What I'm actually doing it, I'm just browse it, and the PDF will be uploaded. And what happened next? The next one will be I'm going there and check what's going on. Oh, wow, fantastic. So this is the PDF I uploaded, single PDF. If you want to upload lot of resources and source file, just add here and lot of files will be uploaded. If you want to read something from website, if you want to drive link, if you have any text part, if you have any YouTube videos and you want to put here and want a summary about it. So this is a very good tool. So this is reduce your time. Whatever you can ask here, you can definitely PDF, the question will be provided. You can also generate any kind of desk here that is mentioned, report, flashcards, quiz, whatever you want. But the main thing is you can add multiple resources files. In a multiple resources files, and you can ask any question related to this one. This is very fantastic one. This is not about the general question. This is completely more focused on specifically for whatever you have done here. And this is putting here. Amit, can I add my data? Your file will be, if you have numerical data, I suggest not to put here. This is somehow, if you have some, because Excel will be not supported here, you require a PDF. If your file have a PDF, Word files, that is a good for it. If you ask any question related to your PDF instead of Control F to searching, so this is very, very important part. All right. So now that's the second demo. So how it's going on? Come on. And just your feedback. I feel like it's not a one way. Come on, going good? Something interesting? Come on, answer yes or no. Part will be another, we're moving to two parts. So I am covering here the two demonstration. One that is your live demo with the ESG reporting framework mapping. That is a specifically whatever the link will be I'm sharing here. I will share the link will be on chat box after the session over. And I will share the Harsha also. Another is the Google Notebook LM, which is I'm talking about here. So this is the long PDF file. The lot of content will be the PDF. So this is somehow you reduce your effort. Yes, this is again a tool, AI tools. So we have here to two tools here. So what is the next part is the AI use cases. All right, Amit. The AI use cases will be reporting part. So what is actually help for the AI? This is reduce the manual effort. Yes, true. The first one is a document reading. Again, very difficult to read a complete document, new guideline. Your manager, your team member say, have you heard the new guideline here? Oh, I am forget this one. Just take up this tool and this will helpful for you immediately reading this one. For example, you're stuck with the electricity bill and you have to enter the invoice detail. Always enter the manual certification, vendor files. So this is somehow this is the document reading will be reduce your time. Oh, I think it's very interesting one. Document reading is very difficult, Amit. Whenever we enter the invoice number, bill number, meter reading, a lot of chaos will be there. Sometimes the putting the images and scan it, I getting from the multiple plants from my side. There's again a problem. So can you help me for this one, Amit? Again, I'm helping one more demo. Okay, the unique standardization. Many of the tools will be have different module, different tools. They have shared some different units, different formats. Again, I need to work on it because my work is very tedious, Amit. I need to complete handle a lot of data, different department data will be there. So you don't understand my pinpoints. Yes, I understand. So I'm also working with one of the freelancing part, which is completely pinpoint data and working on a like dashboard and putting on the dashboard all the data. The missing data follow-ups. Again, the problem is that some department provide the delay data. Oh, HR is delaying the data. HR is not replying. Okay. Some other department, again, the financial data is again the waiting for the some accounting department. So this is completely again a use case we are actually required to follow. Okay, so this is the huge important part. We have to work on it, the AI part, which is actually required. Evidence tagging. So sometimes the proof is sometimes the AI is generated a fake proof. Proof exactly the bill generated again a fake. So that is the one of the requirement who can validate this one. Amit, if you make this kind of tool, if you validate the fake AI tool, that is also helpful for us. Otherwise, there is no meaning. Yes, I agree, understand. This is a very challenging nowadays. If someone is creating the fake bills and generate a fake bill generated and putting as evidence, again a problem for the validations, right? So this is the AI use case where we cannot working on it. Another is the main thing is the emission factors. Again, so emission factor will be again suggested for the assumption for the review. We need to detect exactly our last time we are using the emission factor, which is the old one. Now this is the maybe the updated. So again, it's required. Next, anomaly detection. Sometime will be spike will be there. For example, some reading, the manual reading will be there. Amit, our plant will be the diesel consumption is very high on a particular day. But we cannot validate this one. It might be possible there is 200 liter of diesel instead of 20 liter putting something zero. Oh, by mistake may be possible. So this is something we have to identify. So someone will be there. I mean, the AI will be there. Just help me to the alarm this particular spike. Say that please validate once again. Something is not relevant. Daily diesel consumption will be approximately 20, 25, 30. Suddenly will be 200 liter. Something is not as good. So who will be validate this one? The anomaly detection, a duplicate value. This is again a use case for the AI. Project impact assessment. Before that, going for any project, everyone working on the about the plant and everything. So what are the problems will be there? What is the impact on actually energy, water, waste project? So comparison deadline. So this is the impact measurement is one of the use case. Draft generation. Okay, so this is we already discussed a lot of things about the audit summarization, management. So this is the completely the narratives we have discussed about it. So this is the AI use case will be actually needed. So again, I'm talking about the as a responsible person, the somehow which is going good. Some tools are available in the market which is actually paid, which is this is the thing will be helpful. I just show the one demonstration again, but again that this tool is paid. Till now, completely both the tools will be free, but again the free tool, the paid tool will be required your the verification from their authority and the adaptability again one of the challenge. So moving at the next part, that is I'm changing my slide to next slide. So another is that is Azure AI Documentation Intelligence Studio. So what is it, Amit? So this is one of the intelligent document studio. So this is a pay tool. I'm not going to complete demonstrate here because I'm trying to get it here, but somehow the payment was failed for the, so that is I'm not able to show the complete how it actually works. But what is the feature for this one? This is a very good one. If you have a data written in a hand printed, for example, the text format, bills will be there. So this is will be analysis. Another is layout. Some forms document will be there. So this data, this tool will be Azure AI will be read it specifically for the invoices. The invoice ID, customer ID, vendor detail, follow-ups, sorry, the shipment address, bill to total tax. This item will be also fetched by this tool. And if you put in a document, the completely puts on the text part. Another is receipt. what is the transition going on the merchant between the taxes and all. So this is again a part. Next one is identify the documents, health insurance cards provided by the employees, some personal taxes, mortgages, for example, some taxes account from bank statements, bills, some contracts, some credit card details, and also the business card. Some customer custom part will be also there. So that is also part of here. Okay. So just a second, please. All right. So this is the one of the tool. This is completely a tool which is used for your billing cycle, for extracting any meaningful information. All right. So this one is one of the tool which is used for the extraction of the data. All right, Amit. So this is a pay tool. So here, the lot of tools, pay tool will be available in the market, but again, you need to purchase and as per the company requirement. All right. So moving ahead, the next part. My last part will be what is actually our real time challenges. I think my answer will be in your form, right? Those who fill this form now, they are putting the answer actually what the actually challenges. So what actually challenge will be the fragmentation of sources, different side. Excel, yes, I believe, Amit, my Excel is the fantastic. Again, the Excel will be mapped with the co-pilot, which is help to reduce your human effort. Yes, again, a training is required how to use with the Excel with the Copilot tool. Right? True. Exactly. So another is different formats. Again, different formats. One of the challenges, Amit, we are struggling with the different formats. The some format are completely different. Again, I have to do manual work. True. The standardization will be not there. So what actually AI? Okay, the next part is weak evidence links. The bills we have provided them from mail, different. There's no any mechanism where our actually invoice bills or approvals from the their database. The poor master data, the supplier detail will be missing, department code is missing, the inconsistent data, and the lot of formula in my Excels. There's a lot of duplicate value also. So this is the real challenges we are facing it. So what AI will be helpful? So I think the first panel covered a lot of things will be adaptability in AI. So I'm just focusing on the real challenge in the ground reality. The first is the AI will adopt the clean data, standardization, map, validate, and the governance. So this is the flow the AI work on. One ESG data dictionary will be created, documentation calculation, evidence folder, and finally the approval workflow. So this is the background side, how actually AI will work. Okay, so I think Amit going good. Okay, so this is from my side first. I just going another slide for a 2 minute if you join late and if you're not able to fill this form, I'm just giving a 2 more minutes, then I will open for the question answer. Please just fill the survey form. Those who have joined late or maybe some reason will be disconnected. All right. So I'll just open my mic to you. So please ask any question if I'm able to answer. Any question from your side, please. All right. So any question? So I think you have scanned this form. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I can try to cover this question as much as possible. I hope I'm audible, Harsha.
Yeah, you're audible, Amit.
Thank you.
So I just had one question. The
Yeah.
last part that you mentioned about the Azure AI, the OCR part and all. So, I think a lot of, as an organization, a lot of receive those manual invoices and all. So, when we use this particular, how we define or decide on the model that we pick up, which particular paid model, what are the parameters that, the top 5 parameters that we can look and obviously the money would be one factor, but what would be the five top parameters or couple of parameters that we highlight and pick
Yes.
up the particular tool.
Okay. So the thing is, whenever you purchase any tool, there's always a two things will be there. One is the reliability. Reliability will be defined on the how much accuracy will be provided. Again, the challenge is I have one of the bill that is not look clearly, or again my photo, I'm taking my photo, or for example, I'm not able to take photograph. One of the vendors sending me this photograph. Okay, the bill. Maybe he just scanned the phone and maybe the phone quality is the camera quality is not good. So our tool make sure how much accuracy the data will be missing part. Maybe the date is somehow will be not clearly mentioned in the scan file. It could be verified and putting on the exactly tool. So this is first we need to take care of the accuracy part. Another is when you go for the reliability part, how much will be converted into text part. For example, the images of bills invoice will be there. So how much part will be covered and how it look like for my output. If giving me the just complete the scenario and again a text part, there's no use at all. It should be a proper template. The outcome will be the proper template in an Excel format, which is actually using in my report part. So there's a two thing will be always required for the reliability part and the very accuracy part. Another last point will be also how much how many user will be adopt these tools. For example, I'm talking about the Azure AI. So there's a lot of tools available. So just also want to know how much, how many user will be using this one. What is the accuracy will be part for the other user also. This is again a vendor will always provide it.
Yeah, so adding to this, so for
Hmm.
example, we speak about the Azure AI, the output that my tool gives to me as a user.
Yeah.
So how many tools, like I'm not sure about the Azure does it suppose because how I just wanted to understand will I be able to integrate as an in with the API to my existing systems the reports, or it will be always an exclusive report that these tools will give me?
Yes. So this is a very right interesting question. That is, you must whenever your vendor will be talk about this one, that is you using this tool, make sure align with your requirement. So
Yeah.
many of the company, whenever we talk about the any company before the adopted any tool, so first tell me about that, tell them about this is my requirement, this is my framework, this is our environment, and also the APIs will be there. So are you able to integrate with this tool? So if it is yes, then we can definitely go for it. Otherwise, we have to stuck with this one.
Yeah, because then otherwise it will be one report I am getting, and
Yes.
again I am struggling to put it into my system basically.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, another question is, yeah, please.
Yes, from my side, good morning from here. My
Good
name
one.
is
Yeah.
Ju. From my side, I know I use Copilot and I build an agent, okay, because of the nature of my work. And this agent I have built, but now in this agent, I also try to limit the search. I don't want it to give me a limit a generic search. So I only copy the website and the URL of the site I want it to get information from, especially government, ISO standard, GRI, and all the rest of them. So in such a way, I make sure that the source will be limited. So, but in the practical reality, linking this, for example, uploading multiple data is a challenge. Maybe for Copilot, for example, it was accepting three folders, three files at the same time. Now, from this note book you have shared, I think this will help you to build more enhanced agents if possible. So I would have loved to get because and also one more thing there will be like designing the best type of prompt. This will be able to give you the exact favor. So if you can enlighten more on this area, that will help also in the things that we are doing here in order to support this stuff.
Yeah. So I little bit voice slow, but I understand what he's talking about it. The agentic part is that is one of the actual answer for a lot of the things will be actually struggling. But agentic AI is when you actually ready your company or not. So the survey question will be how much you are ready to adopt this one. So this is the right answer is agentic AI, not even agentic AI, you have to use a multiple agents also. But before that, you need to adaptability. And my completely focus on what actually is challenging is there. agentic AI you can also definitely use for your a lot of bigger work. If you train with the particular agent specifically work, this is definitely helpful for you. I completely agree for this.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Any other question?
Thank you so much, Amit, for such an informative session. The participants who are over here, do you all want to do any exercise and go to breakout sessions, or would this be enough? Okay, we cannot make the breakout sessions live. So thank you, Amit. On this note,
Yeah.
the next session will be at 2 o'clock. It would be focused on, it will be a panel discussion between some of the very well-known industry professionals. We would be discussing on designing AI for sustainability use cases. We will have Ms. Surbhi Kejriwal, who is the Global Strategy and Commercialization Leader at Deloitte. We will have Deepshika Dalchand, who's a head ESG at Gaviva. We will have Prabha Kishore, who's the CEO at ICSR Foundation, Rashmi Birla, CEO of Engorge, and Nikhil Kulkarni, who's a Sustainability and Energy COE lead at JSW Steel. On this note, thank you everyone for joining for this workshop, and a special thank you to Amit also for addressing all the questions that students had raised. You can always get in touch with Amit on LinkedIn. Amit, would you like to share your LinkedIn URL in the chat box?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. And we look forward to continued engagement in the second half at 2 p.m. Thank you.